it's Samira. Back with an update on my capsule wardrobe, on my capsule wardrobe process. So yeah, we finally got an apartment in Indianapolis, so we're moved in. We have our own place, which is super awesome. We are having people come stay with us in a couple days, so say la vie. Actually, it's going to be really fun. We're going to have the sisters come and stay with us, and they'll be able to help with the kids, and we can just be family and be all together. So I'm fired up for that. Before that happened, I really wanted to get like my bags unpacked and just get like my wardrobe in order. Just so it's kind of like, it's like a pantry where it's like you just want to have the stuff you need so that you don't have to then think about it when you're ready to like put something together, So that's what I'm trying to make happen in here. But I just wanted to share with you what I ended up with for my summer capsule wardrobe. And been learning a lot about capsule wardrobes. What I've ended up doing here, and we'll see if this is what works best for me, but this is kind of what I was most gravitating towards. It's kind of more of like a 10-item wardrobe. So that concept, I'll link it down below, but Jennifer L. Scott in her book, Lessons from Madame Chic, talks about that. So basically it's like you have 10 core wardrobe items, and these are like things that you're going to wear over and over again during the season. And that, you like, that are flattering, that every time you put them on you feel good in it. So there's 10 of those, and then there's extras. So I'm going to show you my 10 core things. My family is happening in the background because that's a family kind of life. So I'll just show you the 10 things that I got. And I had to talk through some of the things that I learned in the process. So first of all, I'm moving from one climate to a totally different climate. And so I'm moving from the Bay Area where it's pretty much always like 70 degrees, between like 50 degrees and 75 degrees. So what I found is that I really didn't have any summer clothes, any like hot weather clothes, because we just don't really have hot weather. So I ended up buying a lot of tops, like from the Goodwill, buying a bunch of tops to match with this weather. So this is what I got. So I got this like really pretty camisole, which has this cool like mesh detail and embroidery, which I love. And it's like a light kind of like cotton. I think it's probably cotton poly, light cotton poly. So that's something that's like super simple and super pretty. So that's a funny thing, is that I went into this, I kind of did a whole like Pinterest board and what am I into right now, and basically what I like visually is like a minimalist chic kind of moment, like silk shirts and like perfectly fitted jeans and like everything like just so it's super simple, so you don't need a whole lot going on. So I tried that. Initially what I got is I thrifted a whole bunch of like little white shirts, basically, because that's what I kept pinning, was like white shirts and jeans, So I thrifted a bunch of like little white shirts in like kind of different shapes and sleeve lengths. And then I was trying to just wear those with jeans, but it just was not working for me. It was not working out. It didn't feel like me. It felt super stark, and it just wasn't that flattering. So that was kind of something that I learned from, and I went to the thrift store this week, and I basically did a whole like try on at the thrift store where I was like, okay, I have all these high-waisted jeans, mid to high-rise jeans that I really love, and I just don't know what to wear with them, honestly, because I wanted to wear these kind of button-up shirts, but it was just too much going on here for me. I have like a really short torso, so I think it was just too much in that space, and it just made me look just weird, not the way that I wanted to look. So anyway, yeah, and then I tried on t-shirts, but t-shirts just don't look that good on me. So this is basically what I ended up with, is like a feminine shirt that's more of like a blouse, so like a feminine blouse that I can wear with a high waist or mid-rise jean. So that's going to be kind of my baseline for summer. And so I've got like the camisole, which is like, and also what I ended up with is a lot of like pretty prints, So what I was looking at was like very clean, very chic, very solid color, whatever. So that's kind of what I was going for. But actually, like what I like, and actually just what's more flattering on me, is something that's a little softer. So I think that was something that I really learned that was very interesting, is the intersection between what you aesthetically, visually appreciate and what your body appreciates, what actually looks good on you. And a funny thing is that I actually ended up being able to do that kind of like minimalist chic moment. That's like what I want to get from this, is like the ease of like just putting on like perfectly fitting pieces and being ready to go and looking good all the time, no problem. So that's like the vibe that I want. But for me, that's going to be expressed through clothes that are patterned, or tops that are patterned and more feminine, rather than something that's like very stark, very minimal. But where I was able to do a very minimalist vibe was actually in a shoe. So I got these little sandals, which are like a cute little like 90s kind of sandal, which I think like is definitely like a thing right now. And these sandals as well. And so that's kind of like where I can enjoy that like minimal, like super simple vibe, is like in a shoe but not in a shirt. So those are the kinds of things that actually are really helpful for having a wardrobe that you enjoy and that's very functional. One of the things that I learned, sorry, I'm like taking my sweet time talking through the pieces, but so this is also another piece I got. It's like a sheer kind of watercolor, very like soft pastel half sleeve shirt that has like a, again, it's got like a lower neck. I can't really wear stuff that's like up here. It's too much for me. So it's got like a lower neck, and then I got like a little silk tank to go underneath that. But yeah, that's one of the things that I think can be really helpful is like if you're going through this process or when you go through your stuff and you see what you have, look at what you have a lot of by category, and it will show you a lot about your body and about what you need to learn to shop for. So for me, I notice I have a ton of jackets, even though I don't really wear jackets that much because I think my lifestyle is so casual that they feel a little more formal. But I had a ton of jackets and I had a ton of jeans. And that's because those are things that are easier to fit on my body because I have very square shoulders, so jackets tend to look good on me. And then I have like a fairly long lower body, so jeans are not that hard to fit. So I have a lot of those, but I had almost no tops because I didn't know what to do with this part. And that was a big part of my dissatisfaction with my wardrobe. So it's helpful to see what you have a lot of and what you don't have a lot of, and to figure out the fit reasons behind that, and just to spend some time. A department store is probably the easiest place to do that, or a thrift store, just trying on a bunch of different styles until you hit what actually flatters you. And there's really no way around that. Like, you can read the books about, you know, what flatters your body shape, but there's no substitute for just trying on a lot of stuff. That's how I kind of arrived in this zone, which this is also in that zone. It's like a pretty watercolory, very feminine kind of low-necked top, and this one is silk, which is nice, and it's got its own little like slip thing underneath that I don't know where it is right now actually, but so it's, you know, you kind of got to find your zone and stay there. So what I realized is that in all this experimentation, I had no idea what to wear on top. I had no idea what to wear for hot weather, but where I actually ended up was kind of back where I was 15 years ago in 2004 when I was in grad school, and I needed to look presentable, I needed to look nice, but also casual. And my go-to uniform was like a pretty little blouse, a pretty little top, jeans, and a little jacket. So that's basically what I'm doing now, with or without the jacket. So you can also kind of cycle back through what has worked for you previously and then kind of update it for what you like right now. But yeah, I hope that's helpful. I hope that helps you to think through your own wardrobe. And then I'll just show you the rest of that. So that was 3 items, and then 4 including what I'm wearing. And then I got this little, like, it's kind of like a blush colored linen shirt with like a 3/4 sleeve that actually is like a blouson sleeve. I don't know how well you can see that. It's like a blouson sleeve, 3/4 sleeve, blush colored linen top. And then I have this green like men's button-up shirt, which I used to have a ton of men's button-up shirts that were oversized because I like that look, but I just realized they were very oversized and I didn't need like 12 of them. I just needed one. So, and then for bottoms, so that's what I have for my core items. I guess that's 5 core items for my tops. And then for my bottoms, I'm wearing a pair of khaki shorts. I've got this other pair of like flat front shorts, which is kind of like a putty, like very neutral color. I've got these cream colored Maurice Francois Gerbeau jeans that I was wearing in the last one that I really love. I have this medium wash Old Navy, circa 2003-ish, I think. They crack me up and I really enjoy them. It's like a boot cut, but it's like a 2003 boot cut, kind of like 7 jean situation. I don't know, that's personally amusing to me and I really like them. And then I have like a dark wash, like skinny jean, and I have another pair of like black skinny jeans with ripped knees that are in the wash. So those are my 10 items. I think there's actually 11, but those are my 10 core items for the summer. And then I'll just show you my extras too, so you can kind of get an idea of like the whole core and extras thing. So this is one of my extras. It's this oversized men's Oxford shirt, and I would wear this like over that camisole. or like over, I don't think I've tried it with this, but like I would wear it over a t-shirt, tucked into jeans, tucked into a high-waist jean or something. I basically would wear this as like a cardigan. I wouldn't wear it as like a star piece, but just kind of like, you know, something to throw over, something that feels a little bare. I also have this brown leather jacket, which is Old Navy that I thrifted. I have a black leather jacket, which is my like most exciting new purchase in a long time. It's by Madewell, and I have wanted this jacket for like 5 years, and I found it on eBay. I was super excited. And then I also have a black denim moto jacket. If you're sensing a theme, that's because there is one. I like those. And then I have like a few different striped shirts. Whoops, that's my husband's hat is the name of that. And I have a few different striped shirts. I've got like a long sleeve one and some short sleeve ones. And then I have a couple of like cardigans basically, and my church dresses and my extras. So since I'm not really wanting to wear dresses as like an everyday thing, but I do wear dresses to church usually, I just put those in my extras. So I don't want this video to get too long, but that's what's in my summer capsule wardrobe. I hope this is inspiring for you. I'd love to hear from you guys. Please like and subscribe, and please comment below, and yeah, just jump in. Okay, thanks so much for watching. See you later. Bye.